Hey guys, hope everybody's having an awesome day. It is about 1:15 p.m. and did our first gym session this morning. Those workouts are killing me. Guys, amazing jobs on all the check-ins. Everybody really impressed me. I was super I'm always kind of excited when they come in. It's a heavy amount of work, so I'm always kind of a little stressed out. But I'm always really excited when they come in, and everybody absolutely killed it. Nobody slipped backwards. Nobody. There's a couple of people who said, "Hey Matt, I had a bad week." And that's cool. Like that's going to happen, but they still made a little bit of progress. And ultimately, like what this is about, guys, it's not about torturing yourselves. I keep reiterating that, but it's important. It's about getting a little bit more, what's the word? I won't say extreme, but getting a little bit more disciplined with the workout progressively throughout 6 weeks, and then finding habits that you can kind of adapt from that and integrate into your life so that they make sense, right? I don't expect everybody's going to follow a meal plan for the rest of their lives and eat the same stuff every day, unless you're planning on being Mr. Olympia or a bodybuilder or if you're prepping for a tournament. But even bodybuilders go to Benny's, you know what I mean? To Denny's rather. Like you got to kind of achieve a certain amount of balance in your life with this information. And while the 6 weeks are a little bit more disciplined than everything else, the ultimate goal is just for you to pull things into your own life and get comfortable with things in your life, whether that's exercises, whether that's a schedule, whether that's what to eat. So ultimately, I guess what I'm trying to say is everybody did super well. I'm really proud of all you guys, and just keep plugging away. If you didn't get me a check-in, still get me. I don't care if it's late. I don't care if it's a week late. Just get me a check-in, guys. And I want to just touch really quickly. This is going to be a bit of a long one, so I want to touch really quickly on this. The scale is good for one thing, guys. And a few guys are like, "Whoa, I didn't lose any weight or this or that." Um, and I just want to say, like, it's not about the scale. It's the scale in combination with your measurements, in combinations with your pictures, and in combination with how you feel when you look at yourself in the mirror. Ultimately, that's really what matters. Like, how do you feel about yourself? You feel a little bit better. You feel stronger. You feel like you have more energy. Then you're winning. So it's not all about the scale, right? Make sure you're doing your measurements. Make sure you're staying disciplined. Make sure you're following your meal plan. Make sure you enjoy your cheat day because life is about balance. I want to talk to you guys today about a bunch of different things. I have a bunch of stuff laid out in front of me. You kind of do this every challenge. I realize I haven't done it with you guys. I just want to immediately let you guys know I'm not a medical doctor. I wish I could tell you what's going to be good for you and what's not. I can just tell you what I use. I can tell you what I recommend using and why I recommend using it. And then, of course, if you've got any issues, or even if you don't have any issues, it's always good to talk to a doctor, and say, hey, listen, I'm thinking about taking this. And they can advise you if you have any conditions or you're taking any medication that can cause complications. So, moving forward with that little disclaimer, I want to touch on a bunch of things today. There are a bunch of different things that we have in our life and things that we use. I want to first and foremost say supplements do not make the man. Kane Z, who was one of the guys in the last challenge, and it's kind of funny because I actually learned a lot from Kane during his challenge. He said, Matt, I'm not really into supplements. Like, I just want to do this with real food. And the truth of the matter is, real food is always better than supplements. And the reason for that is because it contains digestive enzymes. So it's a more complete package, which is going to allow you to eat the food and absorb the food with some of those digestive enzymes. But sometimes it's not possible to get everything into our daily routine, and that's cool. Because there are supplements out there. Do you need supplements? No. Uh, do they help? Some of them do. Once again, I always kind of defer to do your own research. Things change every single day. So, uh, there's lots of effective supplements out there that'll help you, and there's lots out there that are a complete waste of money. And these are the ones that I think are going to be beneficial in certain cases. So, I'm going to start off with guys, get yourself a good multivitamin. I'm not in any which way, shape, or form affiliated with Allmax. I love these freaking things. This is a multivitamin. They come in these packages. The other one that I highly recommend is Animal Pack, Animal Stack, I think it's called, by Animal Nutrition. They come in a big package of horse pills, and you're supposed to take these either the first thing in the morning or a little bit prior to training. The reason why I love these is because it's got absolutely everything. It's got stuff for your joints. It's got stuff for your cardiovascular system. It's got just about every vitamin known to man. It's got stuff for memory. It's got nootropics. It's got stuff for immunity. These are the complete package. The stuff that you're typically buying at a drugstore is not the complete package. There's a lot of weird additives inside of there, and a lot of different things that help as binding agents. So I really recommend that you step outside your normal realm and you go grab these. I do notice maybe it's a subconscious thing, maybe it's just a what's the word I'm looking for, Mom? You think something works, it doesn't. It's in your brain. My mom's visiting, so she's sitting here watching me do this video. Yeah, psychosomatic, call it whatever. Call it the placebo effect. That's what I'm looking for. But as soon as I take one of these packages, it gives me a little bit of energy. And I enjoy them. I feel better when I'm taking them. Um, and go out and get yourself a serious multivitamin. Right? No Fred Flintstone multivitamins. Go buy yourself something. It's going to help. Okay, so anyway, covered that. Also want to talk about something that's pretty prevalent in our house. And this might not be something you're going to use right now, but it might be something in the future. I don't do a lot of cooking. And right now, because we're doing the challenge, I'm not doing a lot of baking. But one thing that you should really look into whenever you're baking, coconut flour. It's just kind of a healthy hack. And the reason why coconut flour is so good is it's got carbs, but the majority of those carbs are fiber, which means that carbs come in, carbs go out, so they don't count towards your net carb count. And you can make some pretty amazing things with coconut flour and protein powder. So we always keep the stuff around the house. It's good to have. Eat too much, you're gonna poop. It's the truth. But coconut flour, another life hack. Keep that around all the time. I also wanted to. Where's my shaker? Okay, sorry, it's behind the computer. Not the most organized guy ever. Guys, I know this sounds funny, but find yourself a shaker. Find yourself a dedicated water shaker. Right now, I've got some Carnibolics in here. Your water, for me, I love ice, right? I jam a bunch of ice cubes in here. I fill it with water, and I sip on it throughout the day. And the more that you drink, the more your aldosterone is going to start to adjust, the more you're going to want, the more you're going to crave. I highly recommend you keep yourself above 4 liters every day. I believe this is probably, yeah, so it's milliliters, it's 800 milliliters. So if I drink 5 of these a day, I'm good. I probably drink 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 if I'm really sweating. So find yourself a jug. Make it your dedicated jug. If you're having a hard time getting water down, guys, a little bit of real lemon. Real lemon. And that's a lemon juice that you can get from just about any supermarket. Make sure that it's the brand Real Lemon. And the reason why Real Lemon is because the carbohydrates are low. It doesn't have a ton of added sugar. Real lemon, a little bit of stevia, and a bunch of ice. Give it a good shake, and it just tastes like lemonade. And it's actually good for you. So I highly recommend get yourself a water jug. Make it your little buddy. It comes everywhere with me. So that's just another thing I'm going to throw out there. Also want to talk to you guys. These bad boys right here, Live 52s. So I want to be completely truthful with you when I say that bodybuilders and guys who are trying to get in shape or just get fit or lose weight or whatever else, we tend to eat a higher amount of protein. Now, a higher amount of protein can actually affect your liver enzyme level, causing those to rise. Live 52 has been around forever. It's by a company called Himalaya. And that basically helps your liver, helps the processes in your body, and also helps your liver in the sense that it makes it more efficient where it's diverting energy. So whether it's choosing storage or whether it's choosing use, consumption. You really want to keep your liver in top shape. Live 52s are a great way to supplement that, and really good for you. Keep your liver functioning, especially if every once in a while you tend to indulge in a couple of drinks. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about today is this stuff right here. Natural Calm. And once again, this is really important. Talk to, if you have any health issues, make sure you consult a doctor before you take any of this stuff. But this is magnesium citrate, and I love this for a couple of reasons. Number one, it calms me down before bed. It comes in like a little tea. There's some powder in here, white powder. You mix it in with some hot water, and it tastes. This one's like cherry, so it tastes like a cherry tea. Not only that, but it also helps your system, your digestion. They basically call this like the internal bath salts for your body. Right? It also reportedly, and once again, research, reportedly has a soothing effect on your muscles when consumed. But if you take too much of this stuff, you're going to poop a lot. So it's also, it can be a laxative. You really have to find a delicate balance because when you're eating well and you're functioning healthy, the last thing you want is to be pooping all over the place and getting dehydrated. So, but it's a really, really good addition. I find it helps, calms me down, puts me to bed. It's an awesome addition if you choose to do so. I want to talk to you guys really quickly about, so pre-workout. Right now we ordered a bunch of stuff from Edmonton, came up with my mom. This is one of them. I give this probably like it's called Kill It. It's Rich Piana's pre-workout. And that gives you, a lot of these products, not all of them, they all vary, but it gives you a little bit of jump in your steps. So it's got some caffeine in there. And it's also got some vasodilators that are going to dilate your veins and are going to allow for better nutrient better nutrient transportation around your system, which also includes oxygen. So I like to take a pre-workout before I go hit the gym. I also really recommend C4 and Dr. Hyde. Dr. Hyde is a little bit more intense. This is a little bit more mild. Dr. Hyde makes a good addition. If you're looking for something that you want to take and you don't want to get all too jammed up before you go to bed, there's alternatives. L-arginine and L-citrulline. You see a lot of these combo packages, or even L-arginine, or L-citrulline. And these are really good because they are just vasodilators, so you don't have all the stimulants, you don't have all the coffee, and they produce nitric oxide in your system, which actually helps volumize your blood vessels, which means better nutrient transportation, better oxygen exchange. So those are really good as well. The beautiful thing about them is it doesn't have a ton of caffeine and a ton of stimulants to keep you up all night. So sometimes if I'm going to work out really late, I will take those. I want to talk to you about another thing too, guys. This is, for some of you guys who haven't really been around too long. I'm just trying to touch on everything. I'm going to keep doing this and just talking about different things, just trying to get you guys as much as I can. So the more that we talk about it, the more you become familiar, and then you can decide whether or not you want to implement it. But branched chain amino acids are huge. So protein is the building block of muscle, right? Muscle is made up of protein. Proteins are made up of amino acids, and these are essentially amino acids. You get a lot of different flavors. This is a cola flavor. I have no idea why we got this because I haven't tried it yet, but I don't have big expectations. But anyway, needless to say, BCAAs are actually going to help your recovery. It's got glutamine in it. I take one first when I wake up. I take one when I train, and I take a scoop before I go to bed. Super low in calories, almost not even negligible. A lot of these are actually do have like maybe 10 calories per scoop, so it doesn't really need to be accommodated for. Helps recovery. It also helps your endurance while you're working out because it prevents catabolism, so it prevents your muscles being used as energy. It continues to feed your muscles so that you can work out a little bit longer. I find I get a better workout in when I take these, and overall, they're a great product to have. So I have a ton of other stuff I wanted to talk to you about, but I'm going to cut it short because we're sitting at about 11:50, and some of you guys are probably a little bit beyond this level. But I do want to talk to you about two last things, and we'll do another video later. So veggie greens, you're going to see a lot of these. This one in particular is made by PhD. There's a lot of different veggie greens products out there. What do veggie greens do? Veggie greens actually change the alkalinity level in your system. So if you're basically, to be in a healthy state, we want to be perfectly alkaline, which is sitting around kind of 7%. This helps to do that. It helps to make you a little bit more alkaline. It provides you with a ton of nutrients that you might not otherwise get. I think like to eat a scoop of this and the phytonutrients inside of there is going to be the equivalent of eating an insane amount of food. So they just extract it, they put it into a powder. This stuff is really good for you. Helps with digestion. Sorry, hey sweetie. Hi. Helps with digestion. Gives you more energy, and no problem. It's all good. Overall, a good product. I use them. I particularly use them if my veggie count was a little bit low for the day, which I try not to let happen, but sometimes life happens. I don't substitute those for vegetables, but they make a good addition. Last thing I want to talk to you guys about is Carnibolics, made by Nutribolics, and there's a ton of products that are made with L-carnitine out here. And L-carnitine is one of my favorite products to use because it actually increases the use it increases the distribution of fats to go out as energy. So this in particular has a few little stimulants in there. Carnibolics is one of my favorites. A lot of your wives are probably using them if they're doing the challenge. It's got some deep green tea extract and some green coffee bean extract as well. And of course L-carnitine. It comes in liquid as well. L-carnitine in itself is extremely effective. So that's something you can consider as well. You might want to talk to a doctor if you're having issues with your thyroid or if you take thyroid medication. Some doctors say that it can interfere, others say that it can't. So anyway, guys, 14 minutes. Sorry to talk your ear off. I hope you guys are all having an awesome day. I'm going to go back and crush my last workout here tonight. I'm going to catch up in the group with comments, and we're only a couple of days away, and we've got like a month left, guys. So keep killing it. Go out there. You have anything you need help with, feel free to reach out to me. I am here. You have any questions, you have anything that's off the charts, you have any difficulties, let me know. That's what I'm here for. Not everybody nails it the first time. You're not expected to nail it the first time. You just do the best that you can, and a lot of you guys are killing it, so I'm proud of you guys. I will see you soon. You guys all have an awesome day. Ciao for now. Bye.